All right, shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakakodash, give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all elect Akim, Wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity, another video through the Spirit. All right, and for this one, we're going to be taking a look at something dealing with, what it means to be a Nazarite in today's time. All right, you have the literal Nazarite vow, right, which you're restricted from anything of the vine, primarily alcohol, coming near a dead body, and you have to let your hair grow, can't cut it. You have the literal aspect of it, and then we're going to take a look at the spiritual aspect. All right, one thing being in mind that Yahawashi was raised up in Nazareth, all right, which was a part of the confusion, because the prophecy was that the Messiah was coming from Bethlehem, the video I mentioned earlier. But, Jake just didn't know that that's where he was born, Bethlehem. And then when he came back from Egypt, grew up in Nazareth, Uh, so you have the physical component, but we're going to take a look at the spiritual component. All right. So let's dive into the literal vow real quick, right? For those that are not familiar. All right. You have the famous, one of the most famous accounts of someone with the Nazarite vow, which is Samson, right? He had his strength. And really his strength came from him being chosen by Yahweh. All right. That's why he lost his strength when he cut his hair. It wasn't just because he cut his hair, it's because he broke that covenant from his birth. But this is going to be Numbers 6:1. It says, And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow a vow of the Nazarite, to separate themselves unto the Lord, he shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, and shall drink no vinegar of the wine, or vinegar of strong drink, neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes, nor eat moist grapes or dried. All the days of his separation he shall eat nothing of the vine tree from the kennels, even unto the husk. All right, so right here, literally, nothing from the vine, especially alcohol, all right, and grapes. Verse 5, all the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head, until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separateth himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy, and shall let the locks of his head grow. All right, so right there, you can't cut your hair until after the vow is over. All right. Verse 6, all the days that he separateth himself unto the Lord, he shall come at no dead body. He shall not make himself unclean for his father or for his mother, for his brother or for his sister when they die, because the consecration of his power is upon his head. All the days of his separation he is holy unto the Lord. All right, so right there, this is some of the physical component, right? Some of the parameters. Now, let's go take a look at the spiritual. Let's go see what's happening, because in today's time, us, the believers in Yahawashi, we're under a spiritual, Nazarite vow, if you will, and you're gonna see what I mean when I say that. So, are we now? Don't get it twisted. Are we literally under it? No, but we're under one spiritually. You'll see why. All right, Acts 24. I just looked right over it. Okay, yep. Let's start at we'll start up, because this is a council going on with Paul, right? It says, and after, Acts 24:1, and after 5 days, Ananias the high priest descended with the elders, and with a certain orator named Tertullus, who informed the governor against Paul. And when he was called forth, Tertullus began to accuse him, saying, Seeing that by thee we enjoy great quietness, that very worthy deeds are done unto this nation by thy providence, we accept it always, and in all places, most noble Felix, with all thankfulness. Notwithstanding, that I be not further tedious unto thee, I pray thee that thou wouldest hear us of thy clemency a few words. So you have this man, he's coming to speak on behalf of Paul to accuse him, right? It says, verse 5, For we have found this man a pestilent fellow, and a mover of sedition among all the Jews throughout the world, and a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes, who also gone about to profane the temple, whom we took and would have judged according to our law. So right here, they call Paul, they say he's a he's a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes. Well, what does that mean? All right. And if you're already, studious, as we should be, we know that Yahawashi is called what? Yahawashi of Nazareth, right? So immediately something should spark. Now let's go take a look at the word. And this is all through the Spirit. This is something we went into after camp Saturday, discussion we were having. Take a look at that word Nazarenes, right? G3480 says what? One separated. An inhabitant of Nazareth. A title given to Yahawashi in the New Testament. A name given to Christians by the Jews. Boom. So this was a name given to Christians. What is a Christian now? Let's go do that. Oh, well, right here. Just look right here. It says, inhabitant of Nazareth, by extension, a Christian of Nazareth. Okay, so a Christian. Now, once again, let's go take a look at that word Christian. Let's see what we can get. So the Christians were being, by certain people, certain Jews, right? The Christians might get called a Nazarene. What does that mean? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Boom. Christian, a follower of Mashiach. So to be quintessentially to be a Nazarite, that's another term, if you will, some slang for being a Christian, a follower of the Lord. So they called Paul a ringleader of the sect of the followers of that man, Yahawashi, who was from Nazareth. So in today's time, in a spiritual sense, y'all, what are we? Hey, we're spiritual Nazarites because we're following Yahawashi, his ways and his teachings, which separate and consecrate us from the people of the world. All right. So now let's type in. I just want to type it in here. We'll get it out of the OT. Let me see. Oh, Slakia. Let's go there to numbers. Hey, y'all. We're spiritually. Oh well. Let me get the word first. So now we know what it means out there out of the OT. Out of the New Testament. Let's look at it in the OT. Nazayar, right? Nazayar, consecrated, devoted one, a devotee, right? Untrimmed. We are devoted to the Lord, separated to the Lord, all right? Consecrated, we've been grabbed, divided, and made holy, separate from the people of the world. An untrimmed vine, literally, say for instance, when you go out and cut your grass, well, we're that uncut grass growing in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi, y'all. Spiritually, and so we don't now, hey, there's certain brothers have taken the vow for a minute, right? But it's no longer a necessity. All right, the very fact of you believing and following Yahawashi makes you that now in a spiritual sense. So now we're not running around calling ourselves this the camp of Nazareth. We're not doing all that, but it's just a spiritual thing, right? It's a similitude, and there's the Heavenly Father, there's things physical and there's things spiritual, right? It says separate, consecrated, unpruned vine. Yep, cool. All right, so, you see the word here. So now, let's do this. Matter of fact, let me just get that. Let me do this. Let me pause it, Salakia. Okay, perfect. Yep, this Peter, right? First Peter. Yep, perfect. First Peter 2, and I'm gonna start up at 5, but the main point is 9. It says, "Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house." Salakia, I have music playing, fucking commercial. All right, it says, "Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the power by Yahawashi Mashiach. What's the sacrifice now? Us going out there prophesying, literally, laying down our life, preaching this word. That's the sacrifice upon the altar. All right. The sanctuary is the different place where the brethren are gathered throughout the world, the churches, the ministry. Verse 6, it says, "Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, Behold, I lay in Sion a chief cornerstone, elect precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded." Who is that cornerstone? Yahawashi. All you have to do is believe. No jumping jacks required, no $20 a week subscription. You don't have to force your wife to convert. When she doesn't within 6 months to a year, you got to kick her out. None of that goofy shit. Just believe and do right. All right, do as the scriptures tell you. Verse 7, "Unto you therefore which believe, he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed." So those who can't get it, they're made not to get it, which is why they don't get it. That's their lot. Verse 9, the main point. "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." Okay, so that's where we're at with it, y'all. We've been called out of darkness by the marvelous light of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi. That's what consecrates us. That's what makes us holy. That's what makes us, what was that word? Nazayar, right? Nazareth, or Nazarite? Nazarium, spiritually. Separated and divided to do the work of Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi, to believe and have faith in him unto salvation. While everybody else is off in bullshit and death. All right, so hey, I thought that was pretty cool. Real quick lesson. Just wanted to hop on that. Hey, we're Nazarites on the spiritual side now. All right, Lord willing, covered by the blood of Yahawashi. All right, until we going up and the Jordans and Nikes is falling off our feet. All right. So hey, that's about it. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem. Or Chakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like the Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.